Hey there, Drawyah here, and welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Gosh, it looks so orange today. I don't know how this is... We'll get there one day, the lighting. But for now, fake tan like crazy, I guess. Oh, that's bright. That's shallow. I don't know. One day I'll figure it out. One day. But hey there, Drawyah here, and welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Today we take flights in the A320neo again, Avianca colours, on a flight from here in El Salvador to Guatemala City, La Aurora. So flight time is about, well, shorter than an hour, I guess. It's about a 30-minute flight once we're in the air. So quite a short flight, quite a short hop. You can see the baggage already filled up, fuel tank's here. So I'll jump in the cockpit and set ourselves ready for flying today. And also, one day I will figure out this lighting because I really can't keep on going looking like a tangerine every single stream. One day I'll fix this all right. Batteries on. Oops. Oh, I just pressed the wrong button. Batteries on. Sets all the navs. External power sets. Set up the temperatures to about the midpoints. Engine bleeds on. Cruise supply sets. On the emergency lights, nav lights on, strobes automatic, and smoking sign automatic. Wait for the fuel truck to arrive before we fill up the fuel tanks. Otherwise that looks good. Down to the FMS and let's start programming our flights. So, FMGC, initialization, flying from Mike Sierra Lima Papa. Here we go. Fuel tanks arrived. We require 11,363 pounds of fuel. 11,363. So 25% will do. Thank you very much. So Mike Sierra Lima Papa to Mike Golf Golf Tango. In you go. Flight number today is Avianca 704. So Alpha Victor 704. A cost index of 25 and a cruising altitude of 24,000 feet, flight level 240. We will align the IRS, that'll take a couple of minutes. Won't be too actually long today because we are quite close to the equator. That'll take a total of 4 minutes. Let's return, head to the next page and program our weight. Zero fuel weight is going to be 49.7. And our centre gravity 22.6. Our block fuel today is 5.3 on the dot. And there we have it. Right, jump back in and we'll start with the passenger boarding process today. Ruben, flying Avianca colours today, flying out of El Salvador to Guatemala City. And should be a bit of changing flights. We do expect a little bit of turbulence today, deviated aviation, especially as we fly over some of the mountains nearby. And the approach too could be quite interesting because, well, La Aurora City Airport is, well, the only really way to describe it is that it's literally standing on a cliff. You've got the runway, got a cliff on one side, cliff on the other side. It's on top of a massive cliff, so not an approach you want to be messing up today. Well, I don't want to mess up on any approach, but this one especially as we find the RDME approach in today. Right, so Guatemala, El Salvador, Guatemala City, 704, 24,000, flight time 35 minutes, departure time in approximately, well, 20 minutes time to finish this. Flying an A320neo with 122 people on board. We don't get Wi-Fi. I think we do get entertainment in these aircrafts. I'm not personally really used it, but I believe seatback entertainment is a thing on these Avianca A320s. We have got boarding music, and I must say the boarding music for this airline is fantastic. I recognise the tune from somewhere. I recognise it from somewhere, but I don't know where. Maybe one of you guys can point it out for me if you can hear it. Right, let's program our routing today. Not too many waypoints, nice and short, starting with Uranos. From Uranos we fly to Capan. And with that, our flight plan is complete. Very short flight today. not nearest today, 800 miles, so no controller for this flight. I love this song. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Welcome aboard Avianca Flight 704 from El Salvador to Guatemala City. So far so good, we're looking nice and clear on our short 35-minute flight today. Any questions, speak to cabin crew, otherwise you can sit back, relax, enjoy flight with us today. So that's a public address, generic message, thank you very much. Good afternoon, gentlemen, welcome aboard Avianca Flight 704 from El Salvador to Guatemala City. So far so good, we're looking nice and clear on our short 35-minute flight today. Any questions, speak to cabin crew, otherwise you can sit back, relax, enjoy flight with us today. So no ATC, we'll set everything up from the get-go on this. So brightness all goes up. Sets our altitude to 24,000. Steep climb of 3,500 feet per minute. And a speed of 250 below 10,000. Let's grab the meter for this flight. Do that via the FMS. So go to the menu, Atsu, data link. Onto menu. We will go for an ATIS request. No, sorry, we'll go for a weather request. Meter, there we go, that's fine. Send that, and wait for it to arrive. While we're there, we'll switch to hectopascals. Gonna wait for the message to appear on the ECAM there, so that we've got a received message. Hopefully not too long for that to arrive. Have we got Christmas decorations up? Yes, we do. There you go, company message, so we'll go accept that. We've got our decorations up, got a tree up on the 1st, so we are now ready for Christmas this year. Right, so menu, Atsu, menu, received, meter. So let's have a look at this, shall we? Right, so 100. Ooh, gosh, okay. So it's 010, gusts 8 knots, gusting 18. It's quite a heavy departure takeoff wind today. Clouds visibility okay, so no cloud weather to worry about. 1011 QNH. Okay, it's not too bad. It's just a bit cloudy, a bit gusty right now. As for La Aurora, 360, 16 knots, 360 is getting quite strong winds. That's plus some visibility. Few clouds at 2,000. So a little bit windy, but not looking too bad. We'll set our performance up now. So we'll use flaps 1 for takeoff. 67 for the flex. These speeds we will set 122, 123 and 127. Transition will be 5,000. Right, departure now set, so runway 07 in use via the ear-nose departure. Now's the time to get out any last-minute text messages if you need to, but we ask that once you depart from the gate, you put away any laptops or tablets. Where's your nose? Where's your nose? There's your nose. Right, your nose set, no transition, insert that. So that's all good, performance is good, that's all good. So now, shortly ready for mission starts. 1011 with QNH, perfect. We will leave that now. Turn the APU on. Have a quick look in the cabin while we wait. Got quite a few empty seats, but again, not the most full aircraft today. Let's have a quick look at the passenger list, see if there's anybody we recognise today. Answer is no, no Jared today. No people I recognise. We missed Theresa May on the last year actually. There was a passenger in our cabin, Theresa May, who I managed to glance over. Theresa May, of course, being the former Prime Minister of the UK. Right, so that's all fine. There's no passengers this time I recognise, so we'll be alright with that. Some fine music. Oh yeah, the Avianca boarding music is surprisingly good. It's like the I think it's the Korean one that I also really, well, Korean one I adore. That's got a fantastic boarding tune to it. So we'll minimise that for now. Avianca 704. No OTC at the moment, so we'll leave it on that. Flight plan no longer in need, so we'll minimise you. Chat and stream windows will keep running. We're almost on the boarding process. We're also almost ready to turn on the APU. That's now just stabilising. Right, we saw San Salvador. You click this is your home country. Very nice feature realm. Very nice. So, like I say, this is a request flight actually. So, for those of you who become a channel member, you get the ability to, well, request a flight. So, any route you want within reason. And yeah, I'll try and slot those in. If it's a short route, I'll do it on a Wednesday. If it's a longer one, during the weekends. But, like I say, those of you who actually give money to support the channel, I try and give you something back. In this case, pick a route, our flights. No biggie with that. So, thank you to, where's his name? Where's his name gone? C. Bonado for the route suggestion today. And also thank you for supporting the channel. Someone's going to land at San Salvador, are they? Let's have a look, shall we? Can we spot them? Answer is, oh yes, yes we can. So this is on IVAO, and they're going to be a real person on their slightly downward trajectory approach. That looks like a A320neo. Oh my gosh, that's God, again, my face is so orange today, and also that is not a textbook approach to that. I can tell you now. Which airline is that? Okay. Also, give me a second to just change out this red shirt, orange shirt, because I imagine this is not helping me at all, the orange of that. Also, I really need this lighting on site. Come on, Drawyah, you can like this, can you? Give me a second. Let me figure out this camera while I wait, because this is low-key annoying me right now. Filters, colour correction, right. Can I change this from horrible orange to slightly less horrible orange? 0.6, right, in the saturation. Oh yeah, that is great. There we go, actually. That doesn't look quite as bad now. Bit more natural, I guess. Okay, we can live with that. We can live with that. Right, well, I've done the boarding process now. We've got fuel in the aeroplane, so we'll turn the seatbelt sign on, fuel pumps on. APU is available, so we'll turn that on as well. External power, so APU bleed set. Give it a few seconds to power the systems. APU bleed, external power comes off. Welcome, William. Can you fly from Costa Rica to the next stream? Like I say, William, channel members get to request flight routes. Otherwise, it's kind of just majority rule. But if you want to request flights, channel members request flights. Right, that's all set. That's all set. That's all set. We've got another 10 minutes to expected departure, so we're alright in terms of timing. We push back. It'll be a quick, simple turn to the right. Everything gets switched around from that. We'll turn the beacon lights on now, just let ground crews out. We are ready for push and starts. And let us now call the pushback target ready for, well, departure. Jet bridge clears.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard flight 704.
It's packs worth buying. I like it. Air Canada. Probably one of the more in-depth add-ons that just adds an extra level of depth to your sim. I've got a lot of fun with it. It's not for everyone, but I certainly enjoy it.
Are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare cabin for departure.
Yep, KC, you are able to request a flight. Drop me something on Discord, just a flight number or something, I can easily do it. Like I say, within reason. If it's London to Australia, then probably not, but something a bit more standard, then for sure. Right, blind brake released, engine ignition on, engine 1 starts. Watch the N2, make sure it's going to turn on this time. If you remember my flight with British Airways, managed to forget the igniter, which was awkward.
Please direct your attention to the screen for an important safety demonstration. Thank you for flying.
Not too bad, Roke. Not too bad at all.
desabrocharlo, levante la parte superior de la hebilla. Si se presenta una pérdida de presión en la cabina, las máscaras de oxígeno caerán automáticamente. Para activar el flujo, tome la máscara más
Tiger
cercana
button?
y
No,
vaya
no
de
tiger button on the
ella hacia
A320.
abajo. Cubra nariz y boca y respire normalmente. Pase el elástico
We have a
alrededor de
Tiger
su
throttle
cabeza
setting,
y
but
asegure
not directly on
apagando
the
los efectos. El oxígeno
not direct switch
final
for. I can watch for the engine now to become available. There we go, engine 1 available, engine 2 starts. Pushback ends. Now that 1 is running, we can do a quick hydraulics test. So let's do the flight control. Elevators active, ailerons active, rudder active, speed brakes active. Going to arm the spoilers. That's down 1. Set to auto, set you to Tara, set the position point shear on.
Este avión cuenta con 8 salidas de emergencia. Todas cuentan con tobogán para evacuación en tierra. 4 de estas están equipadas con
Not
balsas
quite
para
well.
evacuación en agua.
You can say get passenger events, Timmer. Passenger events are certainly something that PACX does allow for. Specifically, drunk football fans, I'm not quite sure. Well, you get passenger brawls, but no real backstory as to why they're brawling. Right, we'll turn off the APU now. That's like sets. We'll release the parking brake now. We'll slow taxi over to runway 07.
Verifique que su cinturón de seguridad esté abrochado. El respaldo de su asiento en posición vertical. La mesa individual asegurada.
We get sim, lot to learn. I mean, everything's got a lot to learn. It really comes down to, well, how long it takes, really. I've done a fair few tutorials. A fair few tutorials out by other YouTubers as well. Squirrel doing quite a few of them as well. There's a lot of resources out there to help you. Do a search, and you'll find them in no time. Do you use Spanish? I mean, I don't know any Spanish. I'm afraid not.
Your safety is very important to us. We invite you to
Probably
watch
not.
the following safety instructions. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal end into the buckle and adjust it by pulling on the
Right,
strap.
so set the brakes to max.
To
Do a quick
unfasten
cabin
the
check.
seatbelt, lift the top of the buckle.
Takeoff config
In case of
set.
loss of pressure in the cabin,
With
oxygen
that,
masks
our
will
pre-takeoff
automatically
checklist is
drop.
now complete.
Pull the mask down to start the oxygen flow. Put it over your nose and mouth. and breathe
Dark or
normally.
milk
Place the
chocolates?
elastic band around your head and
Milk
adjust it by
chocolates.
pulling on the ends.
Definitely milk chocolates.
Oxygen will flow through the mask.
Arsenal
if the
fans
bag
every
is not
week.
inflated.
Other checklists, yes there are, Zan.
Secure your own
Yes
mask
there
first
are.
before helping others. Keep the mask on
Checklists.
until the crew
All
advises
available at the top there.
otherwise. A life vest is located under
To be
or
fair,
beside
I do
your
much
seat.
prefer white chocolate over dark chocolate. Dark chocolate just tastes like dirt.
Pass the strap around your waist and adjust it.
Also, now that this is all working again, I tried
Do
the
not
orange
inflate the life
shirts.
vest while in the cabin. When leaving the aircraft, inflate the vest by pulling on the
Will that
red
look
tab.
less orange now, less ridiculous? The answer is yes. Looks a lot more normal now.
The light will turn on automatically
I'll say no
upon
longer looking like
contact
a
with water.
tangerine midstream.
This aircraft has 8 emergency exits. Each of them has a slide for land evacuation, and 4 of them are equipped with front and rear evacuation rafts. In case of an evacuation,
Bit bumpy taxiway, just a bit bumpy.
there is a safety card located in the seat pocket in front of you. Please take a moment to review it before takeoff.
Cabin
Make
crew,
sure
seats
your
for departure,
seatbelt
please.
is
Seats for
fastened.
departure.
Your seat back fully upright. The tray table stowed. The window shades open. And carry-on luggage.
So that'll be added
purse
to
and
the
handsets
queue of messages
stowed
once
and
the
locked.
safety demo has finished. Not a long safety demo this, it'll finish very shortly.
We remind
So
you
we'll
that
hold
smoking
shots,
is
do a quick
forbidden,
visual check,
including
and then
electronic cigarettes.
enter the runway.
Tampering with laboratory smoke detectors is against the law. Thank you and enjoy your flight.
Perfect.
departure, cease departure.
So look to the right, I see no incoming traffic. Look to the left, I see no incoming traffic. Windsock is not calm, but not too bad. We'll turn on the landing lights. Taxi to go to takeoff. Turn off lights come on. Enter the runway, and let's get going. Our physics improved better. Definitely better. But still going to have time. Still going to take time to get it perfect in this sim. But again, with Microsoft Flight Sim still being in early days, the more it matures, the better it gets. Welcome, Flynn. How you doing? Welcome, Champions Chat. How are you doing today? Any ideas of when your next exam's going to be for the Australian ATC? How's that coming along? Right, enter the runway. Throttle up 50% or 40%. Onto stable. Up to flex. A little bit downward pressure and just stop from premature lifts. See a volcano on the left hand side there, while the aircraft slightly dips to the right on our departure path. 100 knots. B1 rotates. Slight crosswind there, positive climb gear up. Doing all about the runway there. Right, so current climb at 200, well, flaps up. At 200 we will reduce throttle down to the climb power. Just follow the flight plan out. And as I said, autopilot, since nice and straight, comes on. So that's set, that's set, that sets. There we go. Throttle back to climb. Reduce the, well, expect the spoilers. 5,000, show over to local altimeter, and then we'll carry on climbing out. Let's have a look. I'll do ADC weekend, very nice. Ah, just waiting for Christmas. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for that one. Keep an eye out for that. Beautifully sunny, going to be a lovely day. Oh yes, right now it's absolutely spectacular weather right now. Could not ask for any better. Yes, 250 knots below 10,000. Currently we are at 200, well, 250 exactly right now. Altimeter sets. Sorry, standard altimeter sets. Currently at 250 right now. Over 10,000, we will increase that. Yes, iPad control coming to A320nX soon. Be rather interesting that. Definitely gonna keep an eye out for it. Wouldn't have to get a proper EFB in the sim, that's for sure. Proper EFB will certainly take it a long way. Thank you, KLM45. Much appreciated. Thank you. Since when did it do that? The send a friend request thing pop on screen. It's not done that before. What are the two moving circles in the middle of the cockpits? What do you mean by that, Gaming Junior? Two moving circles. As I said in info source, the flight requests only need for 2 channel members. Because I get in or data requests, either a channel member who pays channel member I'll do a flight for, or by popular rule. So most requests will go for it, but generally it will be for the channel members. Like I said, as much as I like to do every single route, it just kind of builds up to the point where it's almost impossible for me to do them all. So, like I said, as much as I'd like to do a few different... As much as I do every route in the world, unfortunately it's not possible for one person. I think it's all about the trim... Oh, trim wheels, right. So this is a trim wheel, basically. If I were to adjust it... Basically, well, I should not have done that with autopilot. Basically, adjust the elevators at the back of the aeroplane, the elevator pitch, and therefore allows it to keep a steady level pitch. We're going to increase speed now to Mach 0.6. Leave our race climb up for now. We'll reduce it shortly. We'll carry on climbing. Why do you prefer IVAO over VATSIM? Because my VATSIM account's suspended. Yeah, so the white and black circles, those are trim wheels game tuner, so it controls the elevator pitch to keep the aircraft at a steady level. How do you choose your routes? Either, let's say, either channel members request them, or by popular rule. So what most people will request, I'll generally try and get done. But it's a mix of both, I'd say. Channel members and popular rule. Also, whatever I fancy. So for example, when I flew out of Manchester a couple of weeks ago, that was a flight that I did on my own kind of thing. IVAO, let's have a look. The IVAO whereby... Why don't I open Firefox? Should be doing this on Edge. That's an account. Indefinitely. Zilty. Forever. So, let me drop you our IVAO tracking link shortly. Keep on the aircraft as well. So far, so good. We've not really put up speed at the moment, so I'll reduce our late race climb now. But first of all, let me give you the link. So, that there is our tracking link for a flight today. We're going to reduce the climb to 2,500 feet per minute. Seatbelt sign comes off. Where's the request to become a member? Just drop me a DM on Discord, generally. Drop me a email on message on Discord. You get quite nicely. Yeah, I'll make a new account for you. It's quite obvious that I am Drawyah, and therefore new account gets suspended as well. I'm not here to break rules. If Phantom don't want me, I'm not going to fight about it. Tried emailing them, they don't respond, I'm not going to sweat it. To be fair, not a problem with IVAO. Software's fantastic. The board over here, very good to talk to, very good to get answers from, and yeah, it's going to work. Yeah, just very much a good experience so far. Right, let's go back to my colour correction, see if we try and get a little bit more right on that. So that's set. I could do that, but it just means I kind of grey out a bit, which is not quite what I'm aiming for. Q shifts. Right, let's carry on climbing. So 21,000 just passed through. Very nearly are cruising out to 24,000. I cruise at 0.78 today. You sound like London. Yes, I am Joseph. I am from London. Can we set the setup? No Fueys. My setup is just a generic desktop computer, nothing fancy, and a very messy desk in front of me. So probably not. Maximum taxi speed. Generally, you'll taxi at about 17 to 25 knots, generally. 17 or 16 to 25 is where you'll be doing most of your taxiing at. See a few clouds in front of us, slowly rolling over the mountains. Like I said, the approach into Guatemala City today, into La Aurora, is going to be rather interesting. What were you going to say? Welcome Alex from the UK, how are you doing? Welcome to chat. Flight time today, 35 minutes. Here in Miami, 35 minutes.
Due to the short duration of this flight, we will not be able to offer in-flight service. Please let us know if there's anything you can do to make your flight more enjoyable, and we will try our best to...
Which you prefer, the 7810 or the A320? I prefer the 787. Problem is, I need a lot of time to do long routes with it. So, I like 787, but the A320 makes a lot more sense being the only short, medium-haul aircraft in the sim right now. On IVAO's brand new pilot, is there any airports you choose from? Not at all, Benny, not at all. I mean, most people recommend you start at quieter airports as you get used to it, but once you're feeling confident, any airport you want, jump right in. Any takeoff to the mountains? Yes, Alex. It's a little bit of turbulence today. Oops. So reduce speed slightly there. Not too fast. With cruising only 24,000, we're quite low with these mountains today. Too much clearance compared to other parts of it. But hey, looks pretty. I can see switching to 737 for sure on South. Absolutely. Absolutely. 737 will definitely become our go-to aircraft. I mean, the A320 will be used again for sure, but the 737 will definitely become like the go-to for a fair bit. Especially if it comes with VNAV. Especially if it comes with VNAV. As soon as you get your ATC, I should get you to visit controlling status, control your little place. Very nice. Why is there overspeed alarm? Because we went too fast, Sam. We went too fast. Welcome, Robster. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. How are you today? What we're now going to do is program our approach. Yeah, into the so program our approach in now, which will be via runway 20 and the VOR DME. So VOR DME 20 Zulu for this. Via the Capan arrival. So plug that in, no vias, insert that, clear the destination data message. So far, so good. We'll start our descent at 24, so 246, 486, 12. So 246, 70, 72 miles from arrival. So about 80 miles from approach, we'll start our descents. We fly the A320 from FlyByWire. What's it releases? Yes. FlyByWire Indie builds, whoever comes first, because Indie builds are also doing an A380 for Microsoft Flight Sim. Yes, VNAV does determine top of descent. It also descends for you. No need to plug in your descent manually. Do you have any problems downloading Microsoft Flight Sim? Getting it soon, kind of scared not being downloaded, losing your money. I had no problems personally, Turtle. Some people have had more problems than others, but I think nobody's at the moment's kind of had absolute complete failure. It takes a bit of time, it takes 1 or 2 attempts, but give it a time, you should be flying without too many problems. Watching from the cockpit of Air France 909, very nice, Joel. Very nice. How you doing, man? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chat. What will be now come to the A320? Well, the bang hang with that. The proper systems update is supposed to be update 9 for the Microsoft Flight Sim, so once update 9 arrives, we should get a few more hot systems, including hopefully VNAV. What add-on is for the Pushback and safety guides? Pushback is Pushback helper, and the passengers is PACX, TFDi designed PACX. So far, so good in the cabin. Not too long out of the descent. In fact, the descent's probably right about now-ish. It's not quite a straight line path, that, but if we start we'll turn on terrain radar. We'll start a slow descent now to, what's our altitude for this? 10,000, 6,000, 6,000, oh gosh, okay. In that case, no, we won't start descent just yet, because the terrain here, I can tell you now, I've not really flown too much in Central America. The terrain I'm not quite used to, so there will be some potential room for error that I need to try and avoid today. It's going to be tight. Are there any emergencies in Sim? Yes, there are some. The Sim does do emergencies. Can you include how you plan your flight, routes, and how you determine VOR stations following videos? I mean, planning flights is done off SimBriefer. You've already done a tutorial on that. Yeah, I've already done a tutorial on that, AU. I've already done a tutorial on the SimBrief setup planning and how to program that into the FMS. I'd also plan to do an updated A320nX tutorial very soon, so stick around for that. As well as hopefully a few other things as well coming to the Christmas season. Not too bad, Pierre. Not doing too bad at all. How about you? Welcome to this channel. Welcome to the chats. How much can I remember? I'm not quite sure. I think it's like $3.99 a month, something like that. YouTube charges different rates depending on which region you're from, and so I'm afraid I can't give you a set answer for that. So basically, a YouTube membership is the equivalent to a Twitch subscription, where you follow the channel, but like a slightly higher tier on that. You'd like descending at 7,000. That's a bit of a stronger descent than that, Alexander. Definitely a bit of a strong descent than that. Use cheers every time. Nice to hear. Nice to hear, Ash. I hope you're learning. That's the number one thing. I hope you're learning from those. If you're not, then time to try plan B. So turn off the Sec 1 and imagine OP. What has happened? Yeah, so Sec 1 is the elevator controls. Sometimes can be a bit too sensitive. Because we're quite a low cruising altitude today, we don't need to turn it off. But yeah, leave it on today. This is quite a low cruise. $4.99, $5.99 Australian, so €4.99, $4.99 from the UK. It's $5.99. So, ooh, gosh, quite expensive in the UK then compared to the rest of the world. It's $5.06. Interesting. When you get your Microsoft Flights inversion, I got this. This is off of the Microsoft Store. This is off of the Microsoft Store. Welcome, Train Fan TV. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chats. Not too bad today. Not too bad at all. Do you use Navigraph or FS2 Crew? No and no. I use ChartFox and what's it called? And Pushback Helper. Flight time 35 minutes. Hi, Charles, member. Next one to the tunes. Very nice, Alexander. Glad to have you. 60-ish miles to go now. We'll start a slow descent at 1,000 feet per minute. From there, we'll manage our altitude in the case of, well, in case we end up flying into the side of a mountain, which I try to avoid today, we'll make some more adjustments to our rate of descents.
To adjust to customs at our destination, flight attendants will begin handing out forms momentarily. Please review and complete the forms using the link for presentation upon arrival.
Down to Mach points 5.5 for now. In fact, brakes will show already. Yes, we can. 250 knots. You like to cruise jump the other way? Thank you very much. Alright, we've got a few more, hopefully in the next couple of weeks. You have to make a full website HTML class and score very difficult. I mean, HTML I can do, but not too well. I'd say Python, pardon me, Python and Lua are my two strongest coding languages. You like to fly in the UK a lot. Do you reckon that's my VAS base for it? I'd say for the UK, that's him. Nice terrain, very nice. Do you see any improvements with the RAM upgrade? Yes, the sim certainly stutters a lot less. The RAM upgrade has helped a lot. Afraid talking about sim voices. Your voice is too high. I'm sure it's not that bad, Alexander. I'm not sure your voice is that bad at all. How about GTX? Not yet. Warhawk? Not yet. Still waiting for delivery. Like I said, it won't be till next year. 3080 won't be until next year. Don't think you'll do a train sim stream for a while. I might do one tomorrow, train fan. I have to see how the timing goes. I might do one tomorrow. Seatbelts on. Oh gosh, everyone's got a high voice today. Oh, I'll try and lower my voice a bit then if you need to. When you try to climb, cruising altitude, when you trim all the way out, won't climb anymore. Check your speed value, Farmer, and check your rate of climb. Sounds like going too slow and too steep. So reduce your rate of climb and increase your speed. You know C++ and C#, really well. Currently integrating IVAO API into your app. Ooh, very nice, very nice. A little update today was the fastest ever, yes. Today's stability update, which, I must say, not too bad at the moment. Are you going to buy the MG 737? Absolutely. 100%. 737, defo. Playing 1080p? Yes, let's. We are playing on 1080p today. Just now to 2,000 feet per minute. Speed 240 knots. You must admit, don't like trains, but for some reason still watch your streams. Very nice, Benny. Like I say, trains are not for everyone, especially on this channel, but I enjoy it. Certainly won't stop me from doing it. No matter how many mean comments I get saying that I shouldn't do it. 16,000 at Capan, 12,000 at GT522. Thank you very much, Brian. You wish water landings were simulated in 2020, you want to be Sully. If you turn off the crash settings, they are, Alexander. You can do a water landing, I believe. So another 12-ish thousand feet to descend now. We reach our target 6,500. Instrument very slow, had to resource in, bad timing. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, hopefully it won't take too long, that. It's funny how you get people on trains while asking for flights and routes, yes. I mean, let's say, I find it a bit disrespectful, especially on, well, especially towards the developers of Train Sim World, Dovetail Games, who, I generally quite like. I rather focus on their stuff on their streams, so, hey. No Train Fan TV, you take care, have a good one. Yeah, but it's like 1 foot of water and then concrete below it. Whereabouts am I about, Alexander? Whereabouts? Have you considered a real pilot's license? I have, Chris. One day I will do. So it's not commercial, but one day I'll start to go for something more private, a bit more leisure. Down for a day now. Yeah, it's not a fast down, I'm afraid. It'll take a bit of time. I forgot about the kumbaya. Yeah, no kumbayas today. No kumbayas. Thought flight much rather than 70 minutes left. No, that sounds about right. Can't have a ditching button. You can't have a ditching button, Aish, but it's says you can land on water. Right now, landing at Guatemala La Aurora today. Guatemala El Aurora. La Aurora. La Aurora. Just going to leave relevant comment in the last stream. Very nice. You have your private, most rewarding challenge you've ever undertaken. Very nice. Where else are you based? Hang on, let me set my approach actually. So you grab the meter. Whereabouts are you based for your license? 1026. Down to you. Clear you. Performance sets. Next page. QNH 026. Put you into QNH. Temperature is 18 degrees centigrade, 2.13. Winds 040 at 12 knots. A bit of turbulence there. Transition was 11. And decision heights will be 4,720. That's good to go. Yeah, hang on, out of range. Give me a second. Okay, let's try 720. What's the range? That's odd. Okay, we'll leave that then. To hold our descent a bit now, since we're getting lower to the ground. Play it very safe today. Got to play it very safe. So it's possibly 10,000, then lights will come on. I've got the same area out of range. Okay, so it could actually be a glitch to the latest updates. I wouldn't piss off that, to be fair. I'll have a look at the FlyByWire thing later, see if they've got any update for that. A little bit turbulent, it's going to reduce down to 20 knots now. That's 1. Reduced to 1,000 feet per minute. And so those low clouds in front of us. Certainly, it's going to have to be right as light as possible, basically. Don't want to enter a cloud, which could cause problems later. So 32 gigs recommended? Yes, Devon, absolutely. Ah, Canada, very nice. Thank you Andy for coming to sponsor, much appreciated. Thank you very much for the channel. You're a star. Thank you very much indeed. Welcome Andy. Like I say, Warhawk's been a long time supporting the channel. He's been here for, gosh, 4 or 5 months now. It's been crazy. Your uncle's youngest captain in your country. Ooh, very nice. So like I say, we're doing a VOR DME approach today. Therefore, there is no ILS for this one. Aurora perched on the edge of a cliff, so we'll be very careful with this approach. Reduce now to 400 feet per minute. Bumpy, reduce down to 210 knots. Darth Andy, keep an eye out for that name. 1138, Darth Andy 1138, cool. Yes, info, I do also have a Twitch channel. You're a part of the furniture. Like a staple to the channel, you're always there. It's affordable when you spend over a couple of months. Have a full-time job, you can do lessons every other week. Cheap as Cessna, around 1,300. We're still an NPPL type M in the UK, costs about 8,000. The downside, your aircraft and areas of flying much greatly limited. Left-hand turn is shortly coming up. Yeah, this scenery is fantastic. Absolutely beautiful. Choose down to 200 knots. Train's much more level here. Another 500 feet or so until we reach our holding points. Yes, most of my audience do appear on YouTube. Galfano. This is default scenery, A320nX add-on. Title. It's a little bit gusty right now into Guatemala City. Visibility down to about 2,000. The airport's at 4,000 something, so actually the cloud layer is below the airports. Therefore, we could have selected a little bit of cloud right down to the touchdown marker. So a VOR approach, Daniel. Basically, unlike an ILS, which controls both your heading and your altitude, with VOR, there's no glide slope. Therefore, the aircraft manages our heading without a problem, but descending, we have to do manually. So it's a bit more hands-on. But ultimately, not too dissimilar. Just means we have to descend ourselves. Cabin crew, seats for landing please, seats for landing. You've never heard of Avianca? They're like one of the most famous airlines in the world. They're a member of Star Alliance. They're basically the biggest airline in Central and South America, I believe. Massive, massive company, this. Flight time was 35 minutes time. 35 minutes. About 10 miles from the airport now. And to continue descent through, keep an eye out as soon as possible for a sign this airport. Speed's about 160. Flap sets to 2. Our approach needs to be at 125. Spoilers will arm. Hold our descent now. And somewhere out there is a hill, and on top of this hill, the runway. That's 3. Down. Just 125. That's set for landing. The runway is not yet in sight. Keeping a close eye for it. Ah, runway's in sight. I know about ILS, but in this, well, they only appear on an ILS approach, the ORDME, no they don't. On this occasion, there is no guidance from the Purple Diamonds, it's entirely visual. 5 miles to go. Now flying directly over Guatemala City. Just below the ridgeline over there. So very man, frame rate's even dropping right now. It's a very challenging approach, this one. Very easy to mess up if you don't know what you're doing. In my case there, perhaps a little bit on the low side, but not dangerous. Also, the approach speed tells you, 125, looking perfect right now. I don't need to speed up in any way. Yes, Spectre, we are landing very shortly. I'm going to take autopilot off now. We'll hand fire the rest of it, so we're a little bit to the side. A little bit low, so again, small adjustments. Keep the aircraft going. Also, a nice cloud basically on the runway there. Football stadium just to the left. Cut it very close to that building right there. Committed.
40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Reverse thrust sets. $100 knots. 80 knots. Reverse thrust cuts. Well, that was a fancy approach there. Nice and low. No real landing guidance there. And it exits to the right. Go to the end of the runway, I guess. Ah, welcome. We've got a ride over here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our destination.
Got us right on touchdown.
4:32 p.m. and it's
Now, how you guys doing?
19
Welcome to the
degrees
channel.
Celsius.
Welcome to the
You
chat.
can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bin.
We're about a minute and 50 seconds early today, so a good timing.
Thank you for flying with us. If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check your itinerary to ensure a smooth continuation of your journey.
A320 is always easy to land. Try now 1011. Well, I have to wait for the MD11 once that arrives for TFDi design. We will definitely get to give that a go. That's it, the A320, once you know it, it's not too difficult to land at all. The big aircraft to land, I'd say right now, is a 787. That aircraft is tricky to get right, but only because the flight dynamics on the landing is a little bit sensitive. So that one, pardon me, that one takes a little bit of practice, but for the most part, they're not too difficult to get down. Have you ever flown a real simulator? No, I haven't, Rick. No, I have not. I've flown in real aircrafts, but not a full-size sim. One FlyByWire A320, A380 even. Not sure yet. Not sure. The A380 from FlyByWire. Probably not for a little while, I'd say. While we're here, let's have a look for a Twitch channel to go raid. So whenever I get a raid on this channel, I like to return the favour and send you guys somewhere else. So let's see who's streaming, who's smallish at this stage. Maybe I recognise perhaps. No. These live on live channels. Anybody who I follow streaming live? I know where I'm sending you. It's not flight sim related, but I like this guy's well worth watching. Actually, he does a fair bit of flight sim streaming as well. I'm gonna send you to Virtual Spectre. Fantastic personality, a lot of fun to watch. I'm sure he'll appreciate the raid. But first of all, let's get ourselves over to gate, shall we? So probably switch over to taxi lights and turn off landing lights and APU starts. Before I forget, you know. You can't raid on YouTube, I'm afraid. YouTube you can't raid, only on Twitch. If I could raid on YouTube, I would do. But sadly, not a feature that exists. If there isn't a feature, absolutely. Yes, 25k subs. Thank you very much for that. Yes, Orange Polisher has arrived. It's going to be a YouTube video. Already on there, Murillo. Already on there. Alright, so let's find the stand of all the ground vehicles. And we'll go end it over there. The moist. You're talking at least a year for good playing. What do you mean by that, Anthony? I'm not quite sure what you mean by, well, that. You're talking a year for good playing. Please make your mod so you can put link. No, Cryptic. I'm quite happy with my current channel mods. Well, this stands around the other side, perhaps. If not, that's quite a while to find this gate for us. Oh yes, I've blocked the oh no, it's just spamming now. I have blocked people from sending links on chats out of spam. And the more people spam, the more I tend to try and avoid them. One or two messages are fine, but constant does get annoying. Not just for me, but for the people who watch as well. So let's head to gates. Go for this stand right here. I won't go for the next one, because that one doesn't have a jet bridge. Yes, this is the dev A320nX sensor. This is the dev version of the A32NX. Oh yeah, flap's still down. I completely mixed it. I don't know why, I didn't check this properly when I landed. Flap's still down, the landing lights have got set. I just left the runway, completely forgot to do the clear up today. And halts. Parking brake sets. APU, available APU bleed sets. Engines off. Turn off. Ah, hang on. We have this lock thing again. Continue. Yeah, full flaps. Right, APU bleed set. That's all set. That's all set. Seatbelt sign off. Hope you enjoyed the awesome dearborn music again. Beacons off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Guatemala City, La Aurora. Flight time today was about 33 minutes and a half, and low temperature outside, nice and warm, 14 degrees centigrade. We thank you for flying Avianca today. We hope you have a safe onward journey, and we hope to see you again in the very near future. Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross check. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Guatemala City, La Aurora. Flight time today was about 33 minutes and a half. Not there, so I'll have to do that, I presume. We'll call the jet bridge over now, so I'll get that all going. Maybe not. Services, grounds. Whoops. No, do not push back. We'll cancel that pretty much immediately. Give it a second. Give it a second. Jetway connection. Will you connect? Normally I do it from the pushback helper, but today didn't seem to work. No. Okay. No jet bridge today. We'll just do it from there. Right, so end the flight now from the menu. So Avianca 704 A320neo from El Salvador to Guatemala City, 36-minute flight time, 2200 departed, well planned departure 2200, we were about 21:57, 22:35 planned arrival, 22:33 we did, 122 people, 95 satisfaction, 272 landing rate of 51-minute block time. There was no events, this was a boring gold standard flight that, absolutely nothing happened. We're just giving a drink, tell your friends about the airline, that's all good, passenger list is there. Shop you in the chats and end you that. So if you want to check the flight plan for yourself, you can do so via the link I'm just about to drop now. Hang on, there. Okay, so let's see you in the tug. What kind of view does that give us? It kind of gives you a kind of nice little aeroplane view. That. Otherwise, yeah, that pretty much brings us now to the end of our stream for today. So, thank you guys for watching. You're all fantastic. Tomorrow, we'll try and get some train sim mod done, so do keep an eye out for that. Gonna do a raid for you on Twitch. Yes, like I say, gonna try to do train sim mod tomorrow. On Friday, we're going to do another flight stream. Saturday and Sunday, gonna do flights as usual, and then yeah, see where things go on from there. Otherwise, thank you for watching. You take care of yourselves, and I shall see you all in the very near future. Take care, have a good one, and goodbye.